Hey guys, it's Ashley. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. Today's video is just a random video, so my lighting may not be good, so forgive me that. But I was on Twitter and there was a discussion that really inflamed me, and it was basically other readers shaming other readers for what they read. And it bothers me so much, the snobbery that goes on in the book community. As a book lover, I am just happy when anybody reads. Reading is very personal to everybody who reads. You know, just because you read only 12th century era historical fiction or whatever does not mean that you are any better than someone who only reads YA contemporary. You're not, okay? You should just be happy that people are reading, that reading is offering them some type of relief or escape or whatever it is, or whatever reason that they're reading for. Just because a book is not up to your standards does not mean that it's less than, or like it gives you a right to shun somebody for what they're reading. It's frustrating to me, you know. And we've been having so much book snobbery in the book community the last couple of days, like how people are really trying to tear people down because most of booktube is YA. If you don't like the fact that most of booktube is YA, start supporting the people who are not reading YA. There are a ton of channels that barely get any views that have good content that I've seen, and they talk about science fiction, they talk about fantasy, they talk primarily about historical fiction, and they don't get the views. And at some point, even if someone loves that genre of book, they're going to stop putting time into booktube, because it takes a lot of time to produce these videos, to upload them, and to get no response is very discouraging. So eventually they're going to stop. So that's one of my problems that I have with the bookish community. If you want to see something on booktube, support it. I hear so many people talking about how booktube's content is boring and everybody's doing the same old thing. There's no creativity. And you know why? It's because people are seeing other people get views, and when they put up something that's different, nobody goes and watches it. And eventually, if someone wants to have a platform on booktube and they want to have be a part of a community that engages with them, they're going to fold and go to what they see everybody else getting views on. So if you want to see something in booktube, support it. It's really a simple equation. If you're tired of seeing book haul after book haul after book haul after book haul, because to be honest, I mean, how many that I don't want to see a whole bunch of people hauling the same thing, which is usually what happens at booktube. So you know what? I don't watch hauls, or I watch a haul from one person that I'm subscribed to, and nobody else, because pretty much they're going to be hauling the same thing. Like, if you don't want to see hauls all the time, watch other content. You know, people always say they want reviews, but then you upload reviews and reviews will get 2 or 3 views. And then you upload a book haul and it'll get 100 views in a day or something like that. That's telling me, as a content creator, you don't want my reviews. You want my hauls. So what am I going to do? I'm going to start putting more and more hauls up, and you're going to see less of any other content because it's not getting the views, and nobody is interacting with me when I put up this content. So the whole purpose of this video has went off the hinge, but it is this: stop being a book snob. People are allowed to read what they want to read. Just because it's not your caliber or your standards of reading does not make them less than you, and it does not give you a right to bully them because they're enjoying reading. And at the end of the day, as a book lover, you should be happy that people are reading and enjoying reading. They don't have to read to your standards. And if you want to see different content on YouTube or BookTube because you feel BookTube is being boring, you have to support that content. Nobody's going to put their time and energy into filming a video, setting up the equipment for it, editing it, rewatching it to make sure that you got everything out that needed to be out and kept everything in that needed to be in, and then the time it takes to upload and process and finally go out to the public if nobody is watching it. So if you want different content, you have to support it. But that is my ranty video for the book community today. I had to get it off my chest. It was aggravating me going on book Twitter and seeing all of this negativity. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to, you can follow me on my social media. It's always in the description down below. And if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can hit that subscribe button. It's somewhere down here and the bell button beside it, so you'll be notified when I upload new content, because we all know sometimes YouTube is broken. They don't put videos in subscription boxes. And as always, until we meet again,